Says the roads that they see.
I'm going to call the commission meeting to order. And we had our invocation earlier with our beer board, so we won't repeat that tonight. Would you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Baker? Yay. Commissioner Garver?
Here.
Commissioner White?
Here.
Vice Mayor Johnson? Mayor Lamb?
Here. You had in your packet the minutes from our October 5 commission meeting. Any changes in those? Or corrections or so forth?
Make a motion, we accept.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the October 5 minutes. Roll call.
Commissioner Baker?
Yay.
Commissioner Garver?
Yes.
Commissioner White?
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson?
Yay.
Mayor Lamb?
Yay. Now's the time we've set aside for comments from our citizens. If you wish to speak to us, we'd be happy to listen. And you can approach the microphone if you have something to share. Seeing no one, we'll go on with our agenda. Unfinished business, there is none. New business, there is none. So our next item is from the city administration.
Good evening, Mayor, Board members, the Board of Commissioners. I would like to give the September 30th financial report. Ending for that, we're 25% of the way through the year. We've received approximately 22% of our anticipated revenue. That's very. So we'll see how that pans out for the rest of the year through this pandemic and everything else. As far as expenditures goes, a couple of line items are a little bit high simply because we've received money and have done tornado damage repairs, but we've spent about 28% of the budget. Nothing alarms me at all in this finance report from the standpoint of where we have throughout the year and the normal flow of when our revenues come in. As far as monthly financial and account balances go, the bank account for the checking sits at the end of September of $1.319 million. We have received property and sales tax for the month of September of $298,800. Our business beer and fuel taxes, we received $46,100. Our miscellaneous income, which is all of the other categories combined together, was $103,000 for a total revenue picture $5,020,934. Our investment cash flow accounts, which money goes in and out of that account throughout the year as we receive revenue and spend on necessary expenditures, of $3,195,070. Our capital outlay fund sits at $58,034. Our sewer fund investment account sits at $3,224,056. Remember that a lot of that money is already spoken for as we continue to complete the two major projects in the sewer that we're working on right now. Our airport fund investment account sits at $93,55. I'd like to pause there and entertain any questions you have.
Any comments or questions for him?
Looks like a good report. Thank you.
It is. Thank you, sir.
Any further discussion?
One quick thing on the state grants, the 544,000.
Yes.
Refresh my memory what all that is. Is that the police department grants and which grants?
Remember the
is that?
governor's money that he set aside for cities and counties?
Yep, gotcha.
That's that.
Okay. Anything else?
And we received that already?
Yes. Yes.
So without that being received, Weaving tax comes in at certain times of the year.
Right on target.
Okay.
As you are aware, the bulk payout for property tax is the month of January.
Right.
For people that pay it usually to get it in on that tax year. So there's a 30-day delay on property tax, Commissioner White. And then we get a large sum in the month of March for people that pay it by the end of February, so it won't be late.
Yeah, I was just making, with that governor's money coming in at 192% of the estimated budget, and we're still being a little bit lower where we should have been. I was just making sure that that's on par for where we're headed. So I think it is. I just was making sure with how much money he'd given us.
Thank you.
Do I hear a motion to accept the financial report?
Move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the financial report. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner Garver,
Yes.
Commissioner White,
Yeah,
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay.
Mayor Lamb.
Yay.
No other report, Mayor.
Okay. Commissioner White?
nothing tonight.
Commissioner Garver?
Yeah, I got a couple items. First of all, voter turnout looks amazing. I've been trying to figure out when to come vote and so forth. I'm impressed.
You have to remember that's for this whole part of the county, just not Collegedale.
Right. Yeah, will work. It is working. That's good. Veterans Day, it's good to see the announcement on Veterans Day program is on our marquee. That's really good. Rain or shine, November 11th at 3 p.m. So just for the record, thank you for getting that up there, Public Works. And it's going to be a very good program, rain or shine. It'll be one of two places. So. The next item I hesitate deeply to bring. My wife told me not to talk about it. Go to preaching. I'm not a preacher. So. But election time is a challenging time at all levels, it seems like. And I like to remind myself and remind all of us that people have asked me a lot of questions in the last month or two about what's going on, the election and candidates. And my stock answer has always been very simple. I believe, and ask them if they do, that there's always two sides to every story. And they seem to agree that there probably is always two sides to every story. And so I said, well, until you check out both sides, I'm not here to promote anything. And some of them will say, well, we're here to check it out from you. Well, I'll try to fill in a few blanks, but that's about it. I think we need to remember that is partial truth or almost true is still a lie. Almost clean is still dirty. Almost right is still wrong. And a partial truth or an almost truth is still not the truth. So I'm just, appealing to all of us. Civility is what our community deserves. And I haven't attended anything, and I'm not speaking from exposure to any of this. Ethan and I are both lucky to not be involved in, I'm going to use a word I don't like, the competition that's going on right now for the commission seats for the next 2 years. But our community is a great community, and they deserve a great bunch of commissioners who all want what's best for them, not best for us. And I think that's from Collegedale all the way to Washington, D.C., I believe. So just a few thoughts, and that's all I've got.
Commissioner Baker?
Not at this time. I do appreciate your comments and speaking up, sir.
Vice Mayor?
So I appreciate the FedEx being here close. I got tired of driving miles to go find a FedEx to mail something back in. So it's great to have that here at Four Corners. I'm not sure if a lot of people have seen that, but it is there, and I hope people take advantage of some of the businesses coming in and, support them as well. I just want to say that I think the city's looking good. I've had this street sweeper come through a couple of times over the last month, and I know leaves are starting to fall and gutters are getting clogged up. So I appreciate what Public Works doing, getting out there and taking care of some of that.
Thank you, Eric.
And are we still working on that stump to grind on Talent Road?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I have.
Okay. I have a couple of things. I have an agenda item for our workshop next week. Our strategic plan, city's strategic plan, I'd like for a copy of that to be given to each one of the commissioners, be available for them then, and for us to review it at our workshop this month. Secondly, I had an email from one of our citizens that lives on Bowen Trail, and he spoke to me about a dead tree and I went up this afternoon and looked at it and took some pictures. I've shared those with our city engineer, and they're going to check it out and make sure that it is on our right of way. Otherwise, it would be the owner would be responsible for cutting it down. It was a large, large pine tree. And so I just wanted to make sure that was on the record that we had done that. That's all I have. Anything else?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
We're adjourned.